Hey everybody, welcome to Workflow of the Week or WOW Update. So what we're talking about today is training your own machine learning model or a LoRa or a fine tune or something like that, and the intellectual property rights that surround the use of the assets that go into that training. What we talked about previously is how to go ahead and maintain copyright and the things that do and do not currently get copyright going through a machine learning model. So let's go back to training your own model. So I'm going to put this as a 500,000 foot view, but think of the idea of training that model as this giant bowl of, let's just stick with photos, a giant bowl of photos. All those photos go into the machine, and then, you can go ahead and go, hey, look, can you find me this thing? And then it goes through the bowl of photos and kind of mixes them all together and then goes, ding, here's your thing, like Stable Diffusion or something like that. And if you think of how it's trained, like I said, it's this giant bowl of photos. If you scour the internet, you're using somebody else's work. And the way that these companies have been getting away with it before is they said, well, it's fair use. It's transformative. It's not the same thing. That's an image, and then this is a machine learning model, and then what comes out is something entirely different, transformative. And it goes from one to a different. And based on the understanding that we had previously, that was pretty correct. If we go all the way back to like Liechtenstein, where he took photos and then cropped them in and did some changes, yeah, that's sure. You look at people like Andy Warhol, who went ahead and took like Marilyn Diptych and just did paint overs and this Campbell soup can. Yeah, sure, that's transformative. That's the way it was done until 2023, when Andy Warhol was sued by a photographer named Goldsmith because the Andy Warhol estate went ahead and took one of the photos of Prince the musician and then did a purple paint over on it and sold it. And Goldsmith went ahead and took it all the way to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said no, that is not a transformative work. It is in fact derivative. And why is that important? That means it doesn't fit under fair use, it fits under theft. And so why is that super important? In 2025, a gentleman named Rucker went ahead and sued an AI startup because they took his work and they trained a machine learning model on it. That same exact thing happened where the court said, no, that is not a transformative work, that's a derivative work. So that means that whenever you're training, doing updates, a LoRa or anything like that on any intellectual property, based on the current court cases, it's theft if you do not own that intellectual property right. So, everybody go ahead and go to modtechlabs.com, sign up for a wonderful account, and of course, everybody have a great day.